have fun with this.
Yeah,
Go into a workshop and have fun. That's what I think about. I love doing these workshops.
Hello, Lottie.
Hello, Steve.
This is the first one of our sort of conversations when I remember getting my first deck, and I remember leaving. I think I was so excited. I think I probably, if I could have done it on the tube with somebody, I would have just got it out and said, "Look, how are you feeling?" But I didn't do it on the tube, and my approach very much was, I need to go out there and do it.
You do this masterclass, and he was like, "What do we do after the masterclass?" So I just actually approached one of my clients and said, "I've just done this training. I think this workshop would be really great to run with your leadership team and then potentially run across the rest of the business if you thought it was worthwhile." And it's very captivating when people start to really fiddle with it themselves and then realize, oh, I am feeling stuff. So I delivered a workshop with them and they just loved it. Like, they absorbed it.
I think it's a real privilege to facilitate that space. And then the more I did, the more I developed. I had stories to tell. And what I realized was, it wasn't necessarily knowing the answer to the question. I'm not being the expert in the room, because what I could do was share stories from previous workshops when it had gone well, when it hadn't gone well, what other organizations or other groups have done with the emotional culture, like how they're embedding emotional culture. What's most helpful to the people in the room is sharing those stories.
I love that. And each workshop is an opportunity as well to build some more stories, but also, like, as facilitators, bringing your own stories in, and you'll realize that you have a whole bank of stories that you didn't even know were there as you learn more and more about the deck. And the other thing, that came to mind as you were saying that was, you're not meant to be the star of the workshop. But you might be almost like a little bit of a North Star in terms of facilitating people through this process, but really they're not there for you, they're there for them. And I think sometimes, because we're providing a service and we want it to be of value, we feel like we have to all along the way have to put on this show and provide them with all this extra stuff. But when I look through the feedback from all of my workshops, what they actually say is, hearing all of the stories from my colleagues, finding out more about them, understanding that the way that I feel is often how my colleagues feel, and I just never knew. Having those really good discussions, this is the value that comes out of it. What
builds trust is empathy, respect, a sense of inclusion. I'm listened to, I feel seen. I feel seen for who I am. And the culture doesn't require me to fit in. It enables a me to be me, so I feel I belong. It's natural to feel hesitant. It's natural to, use the cards. Like, it's natural to feel, vulnerable and all of that, but just don't wait. Like, lean in, don't wait. Also know that don't try to make it perfect, because that will hold you back. And if I'm prescriptive and give everything to everyone, then they're not learning. So actually going through that process of the unknown is what helps you learn for the next time. And I think what I've learned through the community is be really generous to the community, because they're really generous. Before Christmas, I got the rare opportunity to go and deliver a workshop at a professional sports team, and I had lots of imposter syndrome, lots of intimidation before I turned up, but we had a great workshop, and they were a great bunch, and it was interesting for me to work with a group of professional sports people. I was worried, I was nervous about it, and again, I've never learned. It's okay to be nervous. It's a normal response. I literally love doing these workshops. I love the people I meet. I love the stories I hear. I love the vulnerability that's shown. I love the potential of this little deck that I call a TARDIS. This box is a TARDIS. It just has got so much potential. So, go out and have fun. If you overthink it, if you're trying to be perfect, if you're trying to be the star, then it's of course it's going to be hard. But go in, beginner's mindset, use it as an experiment, go into a safe environment, have fun. I'm really proud to represent, and to have a conversation with you tonight, and to be part of this exciting new this new initiative, this new development, and I just know we're going to have lots of great conversations together and with everybody else in the community, and that's going to mean we're all doing good work for good reasons. And what other reason should we have to do good work? Let's do it because it's the right thing to do. It's good work with good people.